have Volk if he wins, or I guess he just won. He'll have Volk in the blood round.
Mat number 8, CJ composto of Penn and Braden Davis for the Nittany Lions. Was Bouzakis up, what, 6-1, I believe, at one point, going off of memory. I thought he got 2 takedowns in the first.
I mean, he was definitely in control. Yeah. There's another Bronx, a rider top right. I guess that counts, right? Well, I guess Bronx would be an S.
Got a friend of mine, Jeff Powell, who just texted me.
Okay.
I could have taken the credit, but I'm going to give
You're a nice guy.
Where
That's
it was
great.
earned, exactly. I don't want anything, I got to earn it, okay? So this one I did not earn, but Alabama Crimson Tide.
Yeah, that's a good one. Is the SEC a basketball conference now? It might be. Big Ten's got the last 3 NCAA football championships. Indiana.
They went Michigan, Ohio State, Indiana.
And I think they're pretty good at basketball. I don't do a bracket, but that's what my friends tell me.
You know what, Mike? I have no idea what's going on the hardwood. The only thing I know is I live in Wisconsin. I know Wisconsin was a 5 seed. It's always that 12-5 matchup. They got beat yesterday. That's all I know. I couldn't, if you said to me right now, if you can name me winners, we'll give you $1 million each, you'd think, oh, wow, you can make a bunch of money. I have no idea. No clue. And you know why, Mike? Because I have my priorities in line. That's why.
I mean, look, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. People in the office, they're talking about their brackets, and I'm like, yours looks funny. You got 68 names in yours? Mine's only got 33.
I saw something, though. Justin Bash does a great job posting graphics on social media. The NCAA basketball tournament represented by 68 schools. Division I wrestling represented, I think, by 70.
Wow.
Kind of a cool little nugget.
It's a great nugget. Bottom left, the 12 seed McGallion at Penn.
I do wonder, though, just conversation, and it's been, I believe it's been discussed at least at some level, at least among wrestling fans. If wrestling was backed up into April, where it was truly our time, so to say, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, basketball's big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that is not necessarily the audience you want to compete with, right? So it would be interesting to see wrestling moved off of basketball and see what that would do to increasing the popularity in the sport.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the broadcast schedule. I think you got, I know golf is big in April with the Masters and maybe the U.S. Opens in April as well, but obviously going head-to-head same weekend as the first round of basketball is definitely tough.
You look at some of the broadcasts on ESPN this past season with Iowa and Oklahoma State, Iowa State. Those were big draws.
Yeah. Yeah, the people want it.
An example I would give is I don't know much about lacrosse. Quinn Kesnick does a phenomenal job on those broadcasters on the mat for our ESPN broadcast. But that's a good example for me personally. I like watching lacrosse on Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, they've done a good job of carving out a nice niche
and
for the college season.
Volleyball? I mean, women's volleyball. That tournament on ESPN is spectacular, but it doesn't really compete with anything at that particular time. The Quaker up on the Nittany Lion on mat number 8, bottom right. Braden Davis, 2 years ago, the number 1 seed at 125. Was an All-American a year ago at 133. I believe the original plan this season was for him to redshirt. There was an injury to Aaron Nagao, and Braden Davis steps in at 141.
And Campasto's a guy who's had a couple pretty good NCAA tournaments. I think he's a two-time All-American for the Quakers. Had a tough loss on the front side against Cornell of Cornell. Guy he just has not really been able to figure out this season. But looking good with 30 seconds left if he can pop that head out.
Campasto is a two-time All-American. He was 4th last year, and then back in 2022 placed 8th.
Not bad.
To get on that stand once is incredible. To make this tournament is pretty incredible. You were on that stand 4 times. Remarkable.
4 different paths, too. You never know what you're going to get when you show up. But there's still the opportunity at the end. It's a crazy tournament.
Getting up on that podium, that's got to be the coolest feeling.
It feels nice. The one year it didn't feel nice was when I lost in the finals my sophomore year, because you're like, you're getting up on the podium maybe 10, 15 minutes after you just lost on national television in front of everybody. I mean, it's obviously still an awesome accomplishment, but that one's tough when you're fighting through the consolation bracket and you finish out the medal round earlier in the year. You know, you have a couple hours, you're celebrating with friends and family. It's really sinking in kind of the magnitude of what you've done. And, you know, everybody outside of the guys in the finals who were still focused, everybody else 3 through 8 is, you know, they're relieved. The tournament went how they wanted it to, generally speaking. They're all Americans. So it's always a very positive vibe between that group, at least through my experience. And maybe it's just the heavyweights. Maybe they're just happy guys.
What was the year you had that scramble with Kuhn?
My senior year.
Was that semis?
The semifinals of my senior year.
What year?
Senior.
What year was that?
2015.
2015. For those of you listening at home, check that one out. Google it, watch it on YouTube, whatever it is. One of the all-time great scrambles, especially at heavyweight.
Yeah,
Mike McMullen, Adam Kuhn, 2015 semis. That scramble was insane.
That one's, it's still, yeah, I've gotten past a lot of things. That one, sometimes it pops up and I just see it and I'm just trying to coach myself like, why'd you do it? You gotta do it. It's just, I mean,
that was a legendary scramble, especially at heavyweight.
Yeah, and shout out to Adam Kuhn. I mean, I totally underestimated his quickness, strength, ability to keep up. And I mean, such a great athlete, and he earned the right to win that scramble.
Ryder Block of Iowa on mat number 5, leading Joffrey of Illinois. Biskins and Guy, an ACC battle on mat number 7.
That's a tough one.
The 5 seed and the 4 seed. Somebody is going home. That's on 7 upper right. And Penn State will not have 10 All-Americans in 2026 as Braden Davis is defeated on mat 8. Wyatt Henson leading on mat number 1-4-0. 30 seconds into the 3rd period.
This second round of consolations in this session flies. Always, because you open up the 8 mats, so the guys who are usually 97 heavy, they're coming up quick. We're already at 49, 57's on mat 8.
I mean, you look at this right now at the 8 mats, we got 133, 141, 149, 157.
I mean, you've got 4 per weight class at this point. They're going to pump them out. Yeah, these are tickets to Blood Round. Bottom left, McGallion, a Penn, Farber tied up. McGallion has, I think he has an opportunity to escape.
Yeah, but
the riding time of Farber.
Riding time goes over a minute for Farber.
Wow.
And the Panther is going to win this one on the riding time. 6-5, Julian Farber, the Panther.